Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. This is the current cover of my planner and you have seen me make this cover in a video which I will link down below. And I made this cover specifically because my next major project is my second novel. I wanted to write a gothic novel, so I wanted a planner cover that will give me that gothic literary vibe, which is why I chose this picture. But really, I cannot work on the Gothic novel now because I need to cram every day for my graduate thesis daily until October 2. So aside from the fact that my thesis will not have a Gothic vibe, so the aesthetic of this doesn't really go with my mindset at the moment, the corners of this cover are also coming apart, and that's why I put these plastic poly covers back on. Anyway, I decided to make a new planner cover, one with a lighter aesthetic to help carry me through all of the cramming for the thesis writing. And also, I am going to leave the extra lamination on the edge to make the covers not come apart. And by the way, just in case you hear some noise, it is because a house is being built near our house. It is about 200 meters away, and also I hear some dogs outside. Please accept my apologies for that. This is the photo that I chose for my new covers. I got this from Unsplash, and I will link this specific picture in the description box. I printed two copies on photo paper, one for the front cover and another one to use for the back cover. I first need to cut this down to the right size to fit my planner. My planner page size is the A5 Slim, which is the height of the A5 and the width of the Personal, which means it is 210 millimeters tall and 95 millimeters wide. So naturally, the covers must be slightly bigger than that. But I also need to keep the photo in the center when cutting so that these beautiful vintage books and dried flowers will remain in the center of my planner covers, and also with enough room for the holes to be punched on the side of the covers. To make sure that I keep the image in the center, I used one of the poly covers to figure out where to make the cut. The center of the image needs to be scooched a little because I did not want the holes to cut through any part of the books and flowers. The holes will be punched on the left side for the front cover and on the right side for the back cover. So I made sure to measure accordingly. The final measurement of the photo papers before lamination need to be 11 centimeters wide and 21.5 centimeters tall. Now I want to make the photo paper thicker because these will function as external covers. And as much as possible, I did not want to double up on the lamination because that makes the image a little bit cloudy and I didn't want that. So I just pasted a layer of white cardstock on the back of each photo paper, cut them all down to size again, and then went ahead with the lamination. My apologies for the flickering on the screen. I have no idea why that's happening. I used my usual laminating pouches. This is just the 125 micron laminating pouches. And I cut the extra lamination off before feeding the project into the laminating machine, so I get to use these smaller ones for smaller projects in the future. After lamination, I only cut off the laminated edge completely on the sides that will have the holes punched on them. For the other three sides, I left about 5 millimeters worth of lamination. So these are the front and the back covers. Now, because my planner is actually a bit of a mess, when I open the front cover, this is the first thing I see. It is not very pleasing. I mean, all the mess, and I can see the tabs. I don't really like that, so I decided to make an extra flyleaf. Here is one that I made with all of the icons to represent my major goals, my minor goals that will help me achieve my major goals, and all of my daily stuff that I must deal with in support of all the goals. These are the same icons that I have at the back of my daily time blocks. I will link that video down below. And the icons are in gray and the boxes are in like a sage green color to match the color of one of the books on the external covers that I just made. And because I do not really want this to be blank on the back side. I also printed this other sheet with my mantra, be brave, do good, write well, and my name and contact number just in case I misplace this planner and someone else finds it. I really did not want to leave the laminated edge around this one, so I cannot make this double layered because when laminating anything with 2 layers, the edge is required. So to go around that requirement, I need to make this single layered near the edge. So I cut the other sheet smaller and then pasted it to the back of the other larger sheet. That way I can laminate and then cut without having to leave an extra laminated edge. And now it is time for the hole punching. To hole punch laminated sheets, I never use my Happy Planner punch because I tried that once and it jammed so badly, so I am never doing that again. So what I do is I use as a template some scraps of paper that are cut to the height of my planner pages and already hole punched with the Happy Planner punch. And then I clip these paper templates onto the laminated material using binder clips. And then I use this single hole punch and a pair of scissors to create the holes for the discs. And after all 3 laminated sheets have already been hole punched, the front cover, the back cover, and the flyleaf, it is now time to pop them onto the discs, which is, I think, the most satisfying part. I will take out these gothic ones, but I will not throw them away. I might still end up using them. And then I'm just going to transfer this pen holder. This is just an ordinary one, same as what almost everyone has. And the adhesive on this is not repositionable, but I only ever stick it on a plastic surface like this laminated cover so I can reposition it. But once I stick it on paper or cardstock, that's the end of it. I won't be able to reposition it anymore. And the plastic poly covers will not be needed for now, so I'm going to keep them in storage. I think this is so pretty. And the fly leaf makes a big difference. I'm so happy I made these. And I have to be honest, I was sick yesterday and I'm still a little bit sick today. So I wanted to cheer myself up by doing some paper crafting and making a little video for my subscribers and viewers. I feel better now. Thanks for watching. Bye.